Salakia. So, so like I was saying, right, Revelations 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahweh 1,000 years. Right. Okay, so it's men, okay, that are going to be what? Beheaded, okay, for this truth, okay, or and persecuted, okay, and that's what's going to happen in these times, because we're in these we're in these last days, okay, right now. So it's going to be men that are going to, like I said, be beheaded or you know, die in this truth, okay, while making themselves a living sacrifice, okay, and they're going to ultimately be the ultimate sacrifice. That's what the Heavenly Father has, okay, for some men, okay. That's the lot of some men, all right. But we ultimately know that they're not going to take the mark, okay. They're not going to bow down to the image, okay, and that's good, okay. And that's what elect men, okay. Elect men are not going to fold under pressure, no matter what, okay. And that's part of the challenge. And like I was saying earlier, that's what's good about being down here, is that you're going to be challenged, okay. And that's why, you know, despite everything, even though what I go through, you know, you're still challenged, okay, still being challenged, okay. So that's always a blessing, okay, because it lets you see a different side of you, and also lets you know that the Heavenly Father is dealing with you. You know, you're being put through certain things, and that's something I have to, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I have to constantly make sure I remember that when I'm going through things, it's not to be vexing, but it's to, you know, also let me know that the Heavenly Father is still dealing with me, okay? Because if everything was just smooth and easy, then that means that He's not dealing with you, okay? Ultimately, no more, all right? So Ecclesiastes 4:28, strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee. Right. So men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, are going to strive for the truth to death, okay? And that's what I was talking about. You may be ultimately what? Beheaded in this truth, okay? By actually bringing out the word, because you are considered a threat, okay? You're considered, you know, the physical vessel of what the 2/3 and what the heathen see as the changing of the guard, okay, so to speak, okay. So you know, we're going to strive to this truth into depth, okay. We're going to do the work, okay. We're going to go out there on the highways and byways. We're going to go on the information superhighway, which is the internet, okay. We're going to be, you know, just out there, you know, putting ourselves out there, okay, making ourselves a living sacrifice, doing exactly what the scriptures say to do, okay. That's what the real men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, are going to be, you know, going through and showing, okay, leading by example, okay. And that's what it's about in these times, all right, because we're in the last days, all right. Matthew 19:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee, okay. What shall we have? Okay, right. We've forsaken all. Like I said, we sacrifice basically everything. Friends, family, you know, relationships, careers, okay, financial gain, you know, dreams, or whatever, you know, goals, different things we've set, okay, in motion in this world before we came into truth. We have sacrificed these things. We have forsaken these things, okay, to what? Ultimately receive a reward. So he's basically asking, what are we going to get in return? You know what I'm saying? That's what he asked in Yahweh. Okay, and Yahweh said unto them, verily, I say unto you that ye which have followed me in a regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Right, so rulership, okay, joint rulers, okay, power, okay, with Yahushua, okay, the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, okay, sitting next to him, okay, being a peer in his kingdom. Okay, him looking at you as a peer, as a friend. Okay, nobody else isn't going to get that treatment. Okay, that's what we're going to receive. Okay, that's the reward. That's the ultimate reward. Following him through the regeneration. Okay, and now all the prophets. Okay, all the prophets are back right now. Okay, we're in our last days, so this is good. All the major and minor prophets are back. So, they're going to receive the ability to be judges. Okay, kings. Okay, priests, high priests. Okay, but we know ultimately Yahushua is the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Okay, he's the high priest. Okay, but we're going to be Lord willing, joint heirs with him. Okay, we're going to be ruling with him. He's going to come into us for counsel. We go to him for counsel. Okay, for different things. Okay, these 2/3, these heathens. Okay, they're not going to be able to do that. Okay, they're going to be out the way. All right, they're going to be subjected. Okay, fully. Okay, to the rule of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, so that's what we're going to receive. Okay, everlasting glory, everlasting life, immortality. Okay, so that's why I said you got to count the cost in this thing, in this truth. And also, ultimately, you could lose your life. Okay, you be beheaded. Okay, for this truth. Okay, and the men of the Lord and the servants of the Lord already being persecuted right now. Okay, you see it happening more and more online. Okay, you're seeing it happening more and more out in the world. Okay, men are being attacked or approached. Okay, or scoffed more, or mocked more. Okay, so this is part of the truth. This is part of the enduring. This is part of being a soldier. Okay, all right. People are gonna want to get carnal with you. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out. In these times, it's a possibility that you could get the axe if you're doing this work. If your face is out there, your likeliness, and you're constant. Okay, the FBI, the government, they know about you. Okay. They know where you are at all times. They know what you're doing, okay? And they're not going to make their move because they don't want to look hot, okay? But when they do come, they could possibly, chop your head off, possibly lose your life, or be thrown in some type of prison, okay? So that's something to think about. This truth is no joke. And this is a reminder, too, a friendly reminder, okay? From, brethren, okay? Such as yourself, all right? So, with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Radah. This has been y&ymission. Shalom.